I'd be questioning.
How much is a jar of them things?
At least 15.
Oh, that's not bad. I thought it was way more.
I thought it'd be like way more. Next time you go to Chicago, man, bring me like 2. No, I'm playing, just one.
That's 50. Like the small bag's like 15. That's like 50.
Nah, not that. That's what I was talking about. You're like 15. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah,
that's
that was
bad.
I was like, okay, yeah, cans 15.
With it. Yeah.
Last about 2-3 months.
He thought about what we said and was like,
Let me explain this.
Let me explain this.
The Ziploc bag of popcorn.
It's 15, but gas, it's $50 for that. Welcome to As One TV. We're outside. Welcome to As One. Welcome to As One TV. We're here. I'm with my boy Spencer. You know me, I'm IG_shift. We're bringing high energy today. We want to talk to y'all about some important stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and get an intro. You already know how it go.
Yeah, I'm Spencer. You can follow me on every platform at Wow with Spencer. What else about me? I'm pretty funny. Yeah, I say a lot of inappropriate things, so if you don't have a sense of humor, you might not want to follow me. But if you do, you still might not want to follow me. You might not like me. I don't really care. But yeah, Wow with Spencer on every platform.
So that's what we're doing today. You already know. You see the vibes. Again, go ahead and like this content, subscribe, share. You know, I know we've been bringing you some dope content. So today we want to touch on something special. You know, something that actually is a problem to the community. And me and Spencer was just chatting in the car on our way here, and we talk about, like, you know, it's probably a pretty good thing to talk about. And that's this opioids crisis. I'm gonna let him open up, and then we're just gonna drive the conversation how it go. But y'all need to stop popping them pills.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm somebody that, you know, for lack of a better term, if you give me a free drug, I'm gonna try it. And for a long time, I didn't care about the opioid thing because I was just like, oh, that's Caucasian people dealings. Or white people shit. I didn't want to say it, but go ahead. But then I start hearing and seeing about a lot of people like that I know or that other people knew dying from it, and it was just like, what's going on? Like, y'all really done flipped the script, turned the table. Just paint me green and call me a pickle because I can't deal with what's going on.
For real. It's crazy, man. It's crazy because, like he said, we look at it as it not being for the community. We look at it as it being for, like, like he said, lack of a better term, the Caucasian community. But this is affecting, you know, people that I know directly, like people that's here right now. One of my closest friends just passed away from opioids. So it's a serious thing, guys. We need to start, you know, stop living in la la land thinking like, oh my God, this is not happening to black people, or this is not happening to, you know, it's happening to people we know. So we need to start taking ownership, and we need to start getting help. We need to start reaching out if you need it, get the proper help. Go ahead and hit us up in that email. We'll talk to you. It's probably at the bottom right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we just want to let you know how important that is. Don't take it for granted. Do not take it for granted, you know.
You touched on something when you said you got to check on people, because you really do got to, like, reach out to your friends, and even if you haven't talked to them in a moment in time, you got to, like, be like, what's going on? How you been? And, like, because you never know what anybody's going through. Like, people could be turning to drugs for depression. They could be turning to drugs just because they bored. Because, you know, don't give me no downtime. No, I'm playing.
Nah, for real though. For real, you gotta like he said, you gotta check on people. Everybody know in my family, I call people, even my friends, I call y'all. I call, check up, text, or whatever. So it's very important. That's just in my DNA. But you definitely got to check on your loved ones, man. You got to check on your people, like he said. And he just said some critical things too. People turn to drugs when things are not right in their life, when things are not going right. It might be stressing over certain different things. You never know. Just that conversation may help them go through the day. I know I was just talking to some of my people in prison, and a lot of time they said, when I reach out, people want to act like I don't know I'm in prison. It's like people know they're going through problems. Like, just be in real time with them. Kick that conversation almost like they're next to you, kicking game, and don't put so much pressure on, because people already know what they're dealing with. Just create that segue. You know what I'm saying?
All my people in prison, I'm going to call y'all back. I'm not. I got to do better.
You can't call them back.
Right.
I ain't going to call them back. I ain't going to call them back. You going to answer? What you going to do?
I got to start answering the call. I'm going to start sending emails back. I'm going to be like,
JPEG,
Don't ask me to put no money on your shit. I don't have it myself. I'm trying to take care of me. I'm in jail too. I'm going through it.
That's deep. That's true.
I need some opioids. No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
No, we don't. We need to reach out. You won't turn to these, either the streets or drugs or, these bad habits that you may have in the past or whatever. So that's one of the importance of having like a good support system, good guidance, again, touching on people checking on you and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta find your tribe. You gotta be able to stick with them. You gotta be able to be honest and have honest dialogues with people. Like, a lot of times you may feel like you don't have a support system just because you have internal issues where you don't trust people. Like, if you're going through it and you think like, oh, I'm going to turn to opioids, I'm going to turn to a drug to handle it, it's like, pick up the phone. Call somebody, call your closest friend, call your father, call your mother, call your grandma, call whoever you feel like you can talk to without being judged. Like, I know, like in my darkest days, I was able to shoot a text to my friends, and like, even if I would text y'all or say something like, y'all niggas really don't check on me. Next thing you know, I'm getting a phone call every day back to back just because I put out the net that something might be wrong. And I didn't even have to disclose what was wrong, because listen, I told somebody recently, I said, don't give me advice, give me money. Because sometimes you just got to be honest with the help you need. If I was on opioids, I might call y'all and be like, yeah, I am meffed out my mind right now. I'm fucked up. And I know for a fact, about 5 of y'all be in a rental car on the way down to DC and be like, this nigga got to come back to Columbus.
That's another thing. It's like, one thing you just said was, understand people what they need. A lot of people take their own things they're battling and put it and place it on people. If somebody's reaching out to you for money, give that person money. Don't give them advice. If you have it. If you have it. If you don't, if somebody, be honest and be like, I ain't got it right now, but whatever else I can help with. Yeah, then. But if somebody's reaching out for money, don't tell them, oh, I got a job for you. No, they don't need a job. They need money for that time. And then maybe once you give them the money, then you can talk about what else help you can provide for them, or like he said, if you don't have it, just tell them you don't have it. But don't run people around the rings, because that frustrates people, that gets people, because they're already going through something internally. They already had to swallow their pride to speak to you about what was going on. And in that moment, that was them being their most honest. So all you can do is be honest and have an honest dialogue with them. That's true. And when people are vulnerable to you, you have to be transparent and put yourself in their shoes. A lot of time we want to play this, oh, I want to carry the switch 2 role. No, we are all, like he said, we are all a tribe. Be a part of the tribe. Help as much as you can, so that way we do not allow these things into our communities, like opioids and unwanted deaths, early deaths, or just wrongful death or wrongful situation that a person is in. People already have enough stress when they just wake up every day and go to work. So to have somebody being vulnerable to you, the most you can do is understand where they're coming from, and like he said, be as clear and as concise. And if you don't have it, you tell them you don't have it. But if you do have it, you can't help, hear what they need, hear the message, and give them that direct help. Don't try and be vague with them or create something that's not really what they want. Just be fair and honest. And then and this goes back to like you as somebody that they're reaching out to, even if they don't reach out to you and you know this person, you haven't reached out to them in a minute, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to, like, I know you said you saw so-and-so maybe like 2 weeks prior to them passing away. Yeah. And
you asked them how they were, and then you did a generous gesture for them. Like, people don't know how far that, because, you know, even though they passed away the other day, they could have passed away 2 weeks ago, but you might have gave them a little bit of hope to continue on.
Yeah, that was true. That's true. So again, let's be that change we want to see in the tribe. We're gonna keep that. Gandhi with a little twist. You know what I'm saying?
Gandhi hated niggas.
Hey, he was a color person himself, so he couldn't hate people that much, you know, but he was a very wise man. But let's be the change we want to see in the tribe, y'all. I'm challenging y'all. You know, I really don't like social media challenges, but this is a YouTube challenge, so do it. Be the change in the tribe. Hey, Spencer, man, go ahead and tell them where they can find you at. Again, like this, share this, you know, make this happen. We want this to run up. You know, I'm with my boy Spencer. He came to see us from DC. He here on As One, the platform. You know, we getting straight gritty with it.
Yeah, you can follow me on all platforms at Wow It's Spencer. That's like, wow, it's Spencer. And I want you to say it like a jolly person. I want you to really feel it in your shondo when you say it. Like, wow, it's Spencer.
In your shondo.
And that's WOWITSSPENCER.
Yeah, this is a great brother, man. He ain't telling y'all everything he does. He's a creative himself. He works with brands. He's worked with the radio. You know, he worked with personalities. So if you're looking to get your content shared, get some high volume content, you might be starting a project or a product. I know I run a lot of ideas by him. Sometimes when he tell me stuff, I just hang up on him, period. I don't want to hear it.
I'm an idea guy. I got a lot of ideas.
Click.
Yeah,
Click.
he has. And you want to know what else, though? When he does have ideas, I might be like, yeah, that's terrible. And that's when niggas want to argue with me. like I don't do this. Like I don't do creative consulting work. I don't work with music artists. I don't work with clothing lines. I don't style people. What you arguing me for?
That's true. I do argue with him, but you know, I do listen to him as well. Even though, you know, I may get my point across, everybody know I want to tell my side of the story. But you know, this is a very important brother. I want to tell you thank you for coming out and you know, sharing this moment with us and making it happen.
I appreciate you.
Like, comment. We out. Any last words? Ooh, I ain't like that. That's almost sound like any last word. Now let's rephrase that. Anything else? You gotta give the people any other knowledge, my brother. Any other soulful knowledge, my brother.
Knowledge. Knowledge starts with the K. Now I'm playing with y'all.
Let's get it. It's litty. Well, like, comment, subscribe, man. Share this message. You already know we here on As One TV. Shout out to my boy Francois for creating the space for us to come and be as live and as transparent to y'all. Hey, as you see me right here, right now, I'm going through some stuff myself. So reach out to me. Send us an email. Talk to me. I want to talk to you. If you're a kid out there, we want to talk to y'all, man. We want to make sure you're all right. Check on you, see what's going on. Tap in with As One. That's what we're here. We're the tribe.